What is necessary to change a person is to change his awareness of himself. Abraham. Welcome to day 7 of our 12-day mental well-being challenge, powered by 6 seconds. Have you ever considered that you are a billion-dollar asset? You are complex, intricate, and unique. The psalmist says, fearfully and wonderfully made. A combination of spiritual, emotional, social, physical, trying to think of the other one, physical and mental spheres, all of which are crucial to your overall well-being. And yet, how often do you take time to ensure that you're servicing each of those parts of yourself? Each of these dimensions contributes to your success at work, and ignoring any, failing to tune in, pay attention, and make corrections if necessary is a recipe for disaster. We'll all service our cars like clockwork, but we shy away from taking the time to go for an annual checkup, and we're definitely not going to consider asking for help when we're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and stressed. And let's not talk about that D word, because it's a sign of weakness, right? Wrong. A billion-dollar asset will erode in value very quickly if it's not looked after. And a key part of looking after any asset is taking it for regular service. To keep a car going, you have to fill it with petrol, check the oil and water regularly, and give the tires some air. Likewise, we must take the time to reflect on whether we are giving ourselves all that we need to thrive. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you for joining me as we continue on this journey to service this billion-dollar asset. And our focus is on our mental health. We're past the halfway mark. Today, let's look at the EQ superpower of emotional awareness. How aware and tuned in to your emotions are you? It may sound like a really simple question, but the reality is that our emotions are not always as easy to describe as we like to think. Emotional awareness means knowing when feelings are present in ourselves and others. It is closely related to emotional literacy, which means being able to label feelings with specific feeling words. At its highest level, it means being able to predict feelings in advance. Low emotional awareness is associated with increased risk for multiple mental health problems, including depression and anxiety. And so it is imperative as we build our capacity for mental well-being that we become more aware of what we are feeling. Today's challenge is pretty simple. Today, throughout the course of the day, I invite you to name your current emotional state as many times as possible. Let's begin right now. What emotion are you feeling right now? Take a moment, think about it. What are you feeling right now? Okay, is there anything else in there? On the edges? What else are you feeling? Okay, good job. You're up to 1 time today. You can repeat the question, is there anything else, as many times as practicality allows. Throughout the course of my day, I check in with myself and ask, what am I feeling? And I practice tuning in. The goal is to steep your day in emotional awareness. If tuning into your current emotion didn't feel excessively easy, don't worry. It's a skill you can develop. Thanks to a dedicated group of researchers who have come before us, we have tools that we can use to name our emotions. Plutchik's Wheel of Emotions is a very helpful map of emotions that you can use to pin down exactly what you're feeling. You'll find the link to the Pluchik Wheel of Emotions in the comment sections. Emotions can be really confusing, but this tool helps you to explore what you're feeling, to dig deeper with a powerful emotion list. This tool, the Pluchik Wheel of Emotions, provides a simply logical way to make sense of your feelings. Naming your emotions is a surprisingly effective way to de-escalate uncomfortable feelings. However, naming emotions, especially those that are uncomfortable, can be a trigger for self-doubt and aggravation in some people. If this is the case, I invite you to go back to the RAIN method or RAIN meditation for self-compassion. So go back to the RAIN meditation for self-compassion that we did earlier on in this journey. Having compassion for yourself and internalizing the message that all emotions are helpful messengers will light the way for healthy navigation of tricky feelings. Imagine yourself piling all the emotions you name into a big golden bowl with the words yes written on it. In this way, you validate both your emotions and yourself of being worthy of existence and care. Is there an image or phrase that you could use to help you accept uncomfortable emotions? Learning to recognize and say yes to even the most shadowy parts of yourself is a mighty challenge, but it comes with mightier rewards. Are you ready to begin on this journey? Tune in during the course of today and build your capacity to be aware of your emotions. Remember, the goal of these daily challenges is to build our capacity to maintain mental well-being. If you're feeling overwhelmed and failing to cope, it's not weakness to ask for help. Reach out and get the support you need from a professional. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you will enjoy our challenge and that you will try it out throughout the course of the day. I would love to get your feedback on how the challenge has worked for you. Have a great day ahead. See you tomorrow morning, same time, 7 a.m. East Africa time.